All right, everybody. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes. And I know everybody's looking at me right now thinking, okay, is he tired? What's going on? I haven't seen him in a couple of days. What's happening? His voice seems scratchy. And that's from our fans, our people that follow us. And thank you so much for following me and what we've gone through. I have, of course, been busy coming back from out west. The days have just been massive, getting everything done, and we got a lot going on. All right, so I wanted to get to you real quick about some things that are happening with our company and what's going on in the economy. I've been in here. Let me take this shirt off a little bit and tell you what's happening. All right, so I don't know really how to start this. My main objective is to let you know kind of like what's going on with our company, where we're going, what we're doing, and kind of give you some insight, all right? As you guys know, I've been traveling across the country. First of all, I was going to Quartzsite just to sell our homes. Why do I go to a tiny home show? Is to sell tiny homes, just to get the name out there. And then I went, then I'm looking for land. Do you know why I developed land? I'd never wanted to develop land. It's just so expensive. The costs are variable. They can go up and down so much, mostly up. They never go down. And you always get backward out of these budgets. But we have to have a place to put homes. And if I wouldn't have built these 230, 40 home sites here, we wouldn't have had 230 homes to build. And that was a big help to help our company keep working. All right. So just to give you some, and you're going to listen, this is going to be stuff that you guys have never heard a company talk about. All right, look at me, I'm scratching. And I'll tell you why. But we have an enormous overhead. And think about this. We have about an $82,000 payroll every week. For me, that's enormous. To keep the project going every week is almost $250,000 a week is the money has to keep coming in. We don't have any loans. We don't have any line of credit. We don't have anything, right? So if we don't keep building and keep selling and keep doing, we don't make it. We won't, with the lifespan of us is very short, all right? So we have to keep doing this. And I just wanted to let you know that's, my invention of the Incredibox was to bring a home that was economical, but also it was something that we could build really quick. And it was just a good cash flow. It was like, wow, if we could build 5 a day, and we're building 20 a week, and then we build, 80 a month, man, just a few $1,000s per house is going to bring in that cash flow and keep everything moving and going and going. And I thought, man, this is just something that is going to be the next best thing since sliced bread, right? Well, yeah, we've sold several hundred homes. I don't know, probably about 400 homes we've sold. But when I've created a monster that'll build almost 1,000 homes, 800 homes, no problem a year. And that takes that to keep this machine running. So I need to sell 800. I've never done that before. And that's 25 grand with no financing. Now we do have financing with Liberty Bank, and Liberty's awesome. But they have a $5,000 fee that I thought it was $500. It's $5,000. So if you borrow 25 grand, it's going to be 30 grand with a couple more $100 for, you got to pay tax, and then you got a couple $100 for your processing. But it's 5 grand just to say, boom, you got a loan. And I know people aren't going to pay it. They're going to say, I ain't going to do it. But I know where else are you going to go to get a home that's 25 grand, right? But it's just not practical, it seems like. Some people, that's all they got, that's fine. But I have to keep building homes. And if I don't build homes, we won't keep going. And I know we're at such a threshold. We've been climbing for 8 years, and we're at this point to where, man, we're almost over the top. But you know what? I don't know if we'll ever be over the top. It's just a constant grind to find out about where we're going to put the homes, how we're going to market the homes, how we're going to sell the homes, how we're going to keep you guys interested. We got what's so frustrating is you go to California and there's all these people out there, they got ADUs in their backyards, and they could rent them for $1,500 a month or $1,000 a month, and you could buy a home from us for $25. And you would think we would be selling them off the shelf, and they're not. And I don't know why. And I'm going to go to Fresno, and I'm going to go back to Fresno next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'll be going there. I don't know if I'm going to drive. I got so much to do. I would have to leave out of here Monday to get there by Friday, and so I may have somebody drive it for me, and then I'll maybe fly out and go to the Fresno. And then the next weekend, I'll be in Del Mar in San Diego. You guys come here, come see me, see what we can do. We need to sell some homes. And if we don't, we're going to be backtracking. We're going to be laying off, and we're not going to be doing. That's all there is to it. All right. So it takes a lot of money to make this thing run. And I'm not a great big, what do you call it? I mean, I'm a businessman in the sense of knowing how to count and how to go and where to go with these things. And we've done pretty good for ourselves. But it's still, no matter how big you are, you still got to make money. You still got to sell. You still got to go. And then you got the economy and interest rates and people's lives. And you got laws and zonings and codes and everything that's got to be done, on top of that. And then on top of running a company and all that, then you got to have some sort of life, right? You got to have private life, personal life. You got to be able to take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. And if you don't do all those things, you get out of whack and things aren't going to be working right and all that. So anyway, I just want to let you know that's my heart. This is the business. This is what's going on, and there's a lot of stress in that, a lot of things that work on your mind, changes your personality and who you are at times, when you're with people, you get a little high strung. But I just wanted to let you guys know that in the project in Nevada, it's 15 acres. Out here, we had 72 homes on 2.5 acres. The lots are really small, and I love the tight little Grove community. We don't need to do that all the time. Maybe we do. People need a lot, right? And they need it inexpensively. So crunch the numbers. So if you go over here and you say, hey, we can get 100 homes on here, and they're 50 by 50, or we can get 200 homes on here, and maybe they're 25 by 25, or 25 by 50. Just an example, right? Well, all the infrastructure costs half. And so I can go to you guys and say, hey, instead of, 12,000, it's going to be 6,000. Wow, I can get in there for that? That's crazy. Well, that's the dilemma that I'm always running into is like, do we do more because people need homes? You wouldn't believe people screaming at me all the time. Randy, I need a place to put my house. Randy, I don't have money. Randy, I don't have a place to live. I don't have a house. I don't have nothing. I'm living in my car. I'm like, I know. I'm a business guy. I live in a 16-foot tiny home right outside that door. I'm with you. And I don't know. I've got all these guys to pay to build these homes. And we got loans. I don't know what else to do, everybody. I need you to help me to sell homes. And if we don't sell homes, we won't build homes. And to me, it's the greatest thing in tiny home business, in the tiny home empire. You got guys that are building 60 to 120 to $200,000 homes, and they're building 40, 50 a year. And they got, probably 10 or 15 employees, and that's just the industry. I tried to take something on a little bit different here, trying to, really mass produce a really inexpensive home that I thought could really change the world, and I don't know. I don't know if the world's ready or if I'm before or I'm too late, but that's just it. And I just wanted to let you know, we're fine right now. We're going, but I always look ahead. I'm always looking down the line. And I have to as a business owner because I have so many people depending on me to make a living for them and to produce for them. That's why I was gone 5 weeks. I didn't want to be gone 5 weeks, but I had to be gone. I met Juan, who's a realtor out of Mexico, and I went down there. I thought, who knows? He says there's a lot of people from Phoenix, a lot of expats, they call them, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying it right. You go down there and live cheap, and I said, all right, let's fill it full of credit boxes, right? Well, I don't know. I get down there and I don't know if it's something you guys will like. So I'm going to put it together, and there it is. But I got Nevada property, and it's off-grid. Off-grid is going to cost some money. So think about this. And I know I don't even know what the title of this video, but if you guys go to Nevada, and I thought about this, you're going to have 4 months that's going to be just blistering hot. It's just the way it is. And you got to have an air conditioner. So to be off-grid, you got to have the battery backup. During the day, you're going to be fine. But if you have you got your refrigerator going, you got your mini split going and all that stuff, and you only got 2 5K batteries, you're going to be done. You're going to be nothing left in the morning. And that's with 2 5Ks because it's going to be massively hot. And that is to me, I want to set this up to where we're all set, that there's no danger in this. It could be dangerously hot. where people are not going to be safe if they don't have enough electricity. So in my mind, I've already got these checklists that I'm going to be doing. I want to put a 20-foot container down there, and I'm going to put mini splits in it. I'm going to put spare tools, generators in there. We may have half a dozen generators, and we'll have maybe 100, 200 gallons of fuel just in case that there's a sandstorm for 2 days or a day, and you've run your batteries down the night before. A sandstorm comes on, you don't get any solar at all, and didn't charge your batteries. Now the next day you're always behind. You can't catch up. That's why we need a generator. I'm gonna bring some IPPs down there. That's our incredible portable powers, and they're gonna be massive. We're gonna have one on there that runs the well. We're gonna have one that runs there that's gonna have you guys can hook to that thing. And we're gonna train people that are gonna be living on site, that if somebody runs into something or something breaks or something, we can plug and play and keep everybody on it and rolling. Everybody's been telling me, the only reason I did this is because I thought there was a lot of interest in off-grid. People said, I want to get out of the city. I want to get independent. I want to live on my own, and I don't want to worry about the government anymore. And there's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people that are just like, get me away from society. Well, if you do, you better know what you're doing. And you got to, and if I'm going to sell you a home, it's my responsibility to keep you safe. So I'm putting together a solar package that's going to have 4 batteries, 4 5K batteries and 12 panels to get you through them hot summers over there. I love the hot summers. I don't know what it'll be like in Nevada in the summer. I have no idea. But people live in it, and they exist in it, and they've been doing it for hundreds of years. And I don't think I'm going to be any less, any less weaker than them, But I'm gonna live in that environment. Yeah, I'm gonna come out there. I want to live out there. I want to be a part of that community. At time, I'll be in and out and stuff. I got a business to run, but I'm putting together this big solar system for you guys. And then the compost is nothing. The water, we got it done. I got a great realtor. His name's Todd. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give a shout out to him if he's watching this or not. I think he's going to be one of my friends. He's just a nice guy. And he's really taking care of us to make sure that we got all our ducks in a row. That we got water rights. We're going from a residential to a municipality water. And then we're going to go from, we got gray water system. We're going to put that in. It's going to be an exciting time. There's nothing in the country like this. I don't know how to get up on top of a mountain and scream this out. I have not got the ability. I am not a YouTube guru. I'm not a mogul into the entertainment business. I can't get out in the news and Fox News and NBC and all these places. I just can't. I'm relying on you guys to help us out. If you want to see our company grow and bring you guys these discounted homes that are just at a great price, we got to sell some, or I'm gonna have to restructure and back off, or we just don't build that many homes. And we may have to do that. If that's what we're doing, we'll just not build that many. So I just hate it because it's just like, all I hear about is like, oh, we need homes, affordable home, affordable home, affordable home. Well, I'm building affordable homes. Even my model homes are way under market value, under all the competitors. The quality is massive to the top of it. Every builder I've ever had walk through our homes, they said, wow, it's perfect. I had homeowners actually send me texts that I can't thank you enough, saying to me, I just want to thank you for a damn beautiful house. Isn't that something? I was like, God, yeah, thank you for that. Needed to hear that as a businessman. I've been doing this 8 years, going into my 9th year. And it's still tough. It'll always be tough. It's just the nature of it. You can't be weak and lighthearted and get into this thing and not grind and want to have that grind every day. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I've got the Nevada property for the solar off grid. It's on, and if you want on that thing, it's a $10,000 deposit. And come on, we're gonna have over 100 lots there. I need you guys to tell me you want in on it. Okay. If you take it in Credibox, you're probably looking at the solar, the water, and I have my own numbers, and I don't want to throw them out here, but you're going to be with the lot infrastructure and everything on there, you're probably looking at close to probably $50,000, and just to get in. But you're going to be completely independent. You're going to be living in the desert, and that's home. And we're all going to help each other out there. But I'm going to have you numbers tomorrow. It has been crazy here. I've just been doing everything in the world to try to catch up on everything that I've got to do here. There's just a lot. So I'll have you numbers for for the Nevada property. Now over here in Newport, I've got dibs on some land. I got 6 acres and it's beautiful. It looks like the forest that we have out there. It's all wooded lots, all right? And I think I can get 100 lots on it. And we're gonna section it off. It's beautiful, it's flat. You can walk to the city. You can walk to the city park, go swimming, play tennis, have a picnic. You can walk from there to the city park. I love it. It has water, power, sewer, municipal, everything, right? So if you want in on that, say, hey, I want in on the municipal park in Newport. I'm going to do a video right now. It's just a vacant lot. It's got woods. There's nothing to show. Just like kind of walked over here in the forest here. I said, hey, everybody, here you go. If you guys want a community, I'll do it. I need this much money down and let's make it happen. Well, I need that over there. $10,000 for a lot over there. Help us get, I don't even know if that's going to cover the infrastructure, but we'll have those numbers for you. But I need some deposits to make that happen if that's what you want. I've got one other one that's not confirmed, is over here. And it's on a golf course, and it's going to be a really nice place. Still $200 a month. All these are $200 a month. I've also been talking to about 5 different other landowners that are in Arizona, Colorado, 2 in Arizona, 1 in California, and they have land, and they said, bring in your off-grid homes, and I'm going to present them to you. So maybe while I'm out in Fresno and San Diego, maybe I can do some more videos and show you guys, this is what we have. So this is what I've done. Randy, we need affordable housing. Randy, we need a place to put these things. And Randy, can you make it happen? Yes, yes, yes. I've done it all, right? It's not happening. So people are not participating in this. And I've done this now 5 times right here. And it's been a success. We have 240 homes here. People are living here. We sold the Grove out in 3 weeks. I wish I had financing, guys. I wish I could say, you know what, for $2,500 down, it's just come on and make payments. I wish I had the pockets to do that. And maybe I can work it out. I don't know. I don't have the money. Maybe somebody else wants to loan the money or something to you guys, and we'll get you in here and we can all make it happen. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know, those are going on. And then across the street on the mountain, the reason it's been taking so long is because the weather. It's been just a mess, and they're putting in the sewer. We're almost got the sewer done over there. Once the sewer is water and power, move in. Now, once we get our sewer pulled over to the mountain, it's 160 acres. We have told the city we're going to put up to 800 homes on that property. All right? Some people have paid $40,000 for over on the mountain, and it's a secluded area. That's why those lots cost. They kept climbing and climbing. Well, I talked to Tom today, and we're going to make an offer on the rest of the mountain. Now, these are future lots because it could take up to 2 years or more to put those lots in. But we're going to get it surveyed as a PUD, a planned urban development, and you will own a lot on the mountain. But the thing is if you want to own the lot, we're going to start selling every one of those 800 lots right now. And I know that's a big chunk, but we may only sell 50, and that's fine. We'll build as we go. As we sell, we'll build. But they're $30,000, and the reason is it costs us about $25,000 to put the lot in. 25. So as you guys can see, as the prices of land and communities and everything goes up, you guys can see just when I started at it was 15 grand. Now they're 30 grand and 40 grand. So what is it going to be in 2-3 years? I talked to an investor today, and you know what they want to do? Every 3 years, they want to double their money. 3 years. So in 3 years, why wouldn't that lot be 60,000 if I put everything in and you're ready to live on it, and you got beautiful tiny homes and it's a resort, you got Airbnbs, you got trails to walk on, and it's a beautiful mountain, right? So anyway, those are all the aspects that I've got called irons in the fire, right? I've got them going on. And we're going to put them on our website. You guys can listen to this video again. I'll be more detailed tomorrow. This is just a splash. I have just walked in the store. Man, it's just been killing today. I've been transporting homes. There's, just trying to get going. And I love what I do. I love the business I do. And I'm going to tell you, you know why it's easy for me to do this? Because I know there's people that care about me. They care about our company. And that's what makes me feel good. I know there might be just a handful, but that handful keeps me rolling. And I have not changed since I started this company. I still wear the same shirt, same clothes. I still work. I still go. I'm still a carpenter, even though I'm doing more business work, and that's fine too. I just do whatever it takes to make things happen. I just trucked across the country, and I'll be probably trucking again if I can't afford somebody to take it for me. I'll get in and I'll stay on the phone. I came back from Vegas, drove from Vegas to Newport in 48 hours by myself. Done. Stupid. Just dumb, right? Slept 6 hours. I wasn't sleepy. I was just on fire, man. I was just ready. And I still am. But I'm just really concerned. And I need your help. If we're going to sell Incrediboxes, and you guys like our Incrediboxes, you all can make a living selling our Incredibox. I'm giving you $500 to sell an Incredibox. And the customer that buys it, they get a $500 discount. That's on a $20,000 home. I don't know anybody that's doing that. So if you got any suggestions, you got any banks that want to, loan money and to people that want to buy our Incrediboxes or 20 and 25 grand, please let us know. I'd love to sell 800 or 900 homes to get it done and get this thing rolling. And man, we just throw it out there, But it is a constant battle, because I thought, well, if I do 800 or 900 this year, I got to do 800 next year, and 800 next year, and 800 next year. I've created a machine, and it's got a big hunger, and I'm not sure that the country is ready for that. I mean, I'm willing to even change the design a little bit if it's not conducive to people's appeal. I like it because it's so efficient. If I change the roof line and gave it a gable roof, I mean, it's gonna cost more because it's just more labor. I don't know what, I'm looking into doing that. And, but is that really what it is? I really don't know. Because when people come to the shows and they look at it, they love the Incredibox, they love the price, they can't believe what it is. So there you guys got it. I've always been honest. I've always tried to tell you guys what's going on and where my heart is and where my business is. As you can see, we've moved out of the office. This is no longer old office. We're upstairs in our new offices. I'll probably stay down here. I like it here because I just feel like I got more privacy, and I'm kind of loud on the phone and I need to talk. So you guys, thank you so much. And I want to tell you, I put my cell phone number out there a couple years back, and there's a lot of people send me texts on my cell phone. And also there's customers that come to me and they say, hey, my build is taking forever. I want to know what's wrong. Well, I've got people in charge to do that. I really do. And Tom is running this building, the building part of it, while I'm trying to do the marketing. I got Albert running Co-Construct, and we have meetings and they tell me what's going on. And I'm sorry, but you guys, if you're telling me about your builds, I can't text you back because I am not affiliated with your builds. I'm trying to do marketing and sell homes. I think you guys know Tom. And I tried to do an interview with Tom and Albert and Bart and Brian that's doing the Incrediboxes and all these guys. We have a massive team that is good. And I apologize right now that if it's taking too long for your home, the things that we encounter, the labor that we encounter, the things that happen, it's just, that's the hardest part, is not being able to produce for people that have expectations that they're not, what do you call it? They're expected. They're not out of the ordinary. You should expect your home sooner. And that's another reason why I was motivated by the Incrediboxes, because we can build 5 a day and fulfill orders and done, instead of some of these big customs, they take a long time, and it's one thing. And even the Birminghams, I mean, they're beautiful homes, but it takes a while. We've got 10 builders. It's really not 10, it's about 8 actual builders. 2 of them are trimmers that are up in the Amish country. And they built 65 homes last year. All right. So we got 8 times 8, 64. They built 8 homes each. That's all. 8. So one family built 8 homes. And that's a decent wage. You're probably looking at, I don't know, I just off the top of my head, I'm thinking maybe $10,000. The guy who running it put in, so you're looking at $80,000 to $100,000 a year. I don't know his overhead and what he's doing, but that's how I priced it, as those guys making. But we need to, if we're going to sell models, we need to up that, and we need to speed it up. So I just want to tell you, if you're using my phone number to call me and tell me about your build, I appreciate it, and I want to help you. But when I send it, I just send it to Tom, and I may not respond to you. But it's just the way I got to go. I got to do this. And if it doesn't work, it don't work. And this is my heart, everybody. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not a perfect guy. I'm not a big business guy. I mean, I am a big business guy, right? And I'm doing it. I know what people want. I know how to do, and I know how to pay bills, and I know how to do what I'm supposed to do and work hard. And I've got good practices, as a human being, that I take care of things spiritually, mentally, physically, business wise. I'm frugal. I mean, there's no what do you call it? There's no, I'm tired. I'm losing my vocabulary here, but I don't live a life of luxury, because we're not at the point where we can do that. And I probably never would anyway, So anyway, I'm babbling, but I wanted to tell you about these communities. I wanted to tell you about the Incredibox, and I wanted to ask you to help us sell some Incrediboxes. Please send them out there. I'll reimburse you. And if you want to sell them, go online, put on our ITH employment, and be one of our sales staff. 4-digit number, you got it. You sell 20, you get a free house. Anyway, there you go. I'm going to keep you guys posted of what's going on in the future and how we're going from here. I might start doing a podcast on Sundays. My son said it was a good suggestion. I always got stuff I want to tell you guys and talk about. Really, a lot of people want to know about my past. They want to know about how I got to where I'm at. And I don't think it's that big a deal, but a lot of people want to know. And I don't know. I was raised on, stories of the Depression and my father and things and my mom and just life, man. And maybe, I don't know. It's hard to talk about because I'm thinking, what do I have to say to people? How come I've got a horn to a honk, And I really don't. But we all have something to share. Everybody. You guys wouldn't believe the people that I've met out here in the country that had some of the amazing stories, And in the end, everybody, it comes down to what? I'm 60, going to be 63 this year. And I seen it, Raquel Welch died at 82, right? And I'm serious. I thought about? I was thinking, man, I got 19 years left. So I got Ace for maybe another 10. And I may not have another dog in me. Isn't that something? And I'm sure a lot of you all have thought that. But what are we here for and what are we doing? And I don't want this business to be so heavy that I forget how to live and I forget the joy of why we're here on this earth and in the last few years that we are here. And I'm not giving up. I'm not wanting to retire. I love what I do. But the struggle and the constant battle of trying to come up with homes. And you know what it is? You don't just beat a dead horse. So if the country's not ready for us and somehow we haven't been able to structure this in a way and I haven't come into the proper investors or I just don't know people. I don't know big money guys. If somebody could walk in here and say, Randy, my God, I want 500 homes of them because it's a crazy deal. Are you crazy? I want 500 homes a year. I can put them. I got the money. I can do it. I don't have that. I don't know anybody. You know what I know? I know people one at a time that want a home. And most of those people need a place to lay down. They need their daughter or son or mom or dad or cousin. Somebody needs a home in the backyard. So everybody, I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to hit the sack. And I'm going to put this out. I hope you guys will enjoy it. And just think about it. I hope that you guys can somehow take all this in. And I know this is different. Guys don't do this. People don't do this on YouTube. They don't share their heart. They don't share personal stuff about business. But it is what it is. I don't care. I mean, if I meet people out that see this video and other things that I've done, yeah, that's me. Okay, what else? Go. Hi. That's life, right? What do I got to hide? So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow. If you're interested in any of our communities, it's $10,000 deposit. I got 2. I got the Buffalo Creek. It's not, it's the whole mountain. And it probably, we got hundreds of lots, 160 acres we're going to put over there. And then we've got the one in the city. It's a city park community. City park community, the mountain community, and then you have Nevada off-grid. And I will be living in Nevada off-grid periodically. I'm bringing my home out there. I'm living off grid. I'm going to experience what it's like living out there. I have fallen in love with the Nevada desert. It really has. I'm glad I still have Tennessee to come home to, because this is where my roots are from. But man, just like Daniel Boone and all them, yeah, Mr. Crockett, and who else went out there? David Bowie, Jim Bowie, all them guys, them old pioneers, man. They went out west. They fell in love with them mountains. They fell in love with them deserts. They fell in love with that big blue sky and wide open spaces. It's just something special. So, but I'm glad I got East Tennessee here too. So I feel very lucky that I've got both. And you guys can too. You can have a home here and a home out there. All right. Have a great night. Thank you. It went on over 30 minutes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So stay tuned. Be looking for me about these videos on all those communities and the prices of the off-grid for Nevada. All right, everybody. Thanks. I got to turn this thing off.